Next thing that we are talking about. All right. How many of y'all Costco? Do we have Costco girlies, Costco fellas here? Listen, I love me a good trip to Costco, okay? Hi, Dr. Obed. Let me close this off. Costco, 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 Costco. Yes, right? Okay. Now, we all know we can get pretty much anything we need at a Costco, right? Y'all wave hi to my PhD cousin, Dr. Obed. We all know we can get pretty much whatever we need at Costco. Food, furniture, including clothing, right? And Costco, no, you're not going to get, the most fashionable things, but they give you a good array of basics. You can get sweaters, pants, sweatpants, and stuff like that, right? Well, Lululemon is currently suing Costco because they said that Costco copied their brand of athletic wear. Now, Lululemon sells leggings and sweaters, okay, and tank tops. I don't know how many ways you can make some leggings and sweaters and tank tops, that isn't infringing. But if you don't know Lululemon's price point, Lululemon, a sweater at Lululemon is probably going to run you about $118, whereas you could probably get something similar at Costco for maybe $10 or $15, right? So Lululemon is saying that Costco copied the stitching, the very unique stitching that they use for their athletic wear. Now, I've told you guys several times, it is very, very hard to preserve, to claim intellectual property in the fashion industry because they are considered functional, right? A red dress is a red dress is a red dress in the eyes of the law. Where the difference comes in is in, maybe the quality or the label and things like that. Usually the ones that stand out are the ones who create their own patterns, like Louis Vuitton, like Gucci, like any of the other brands that we know that you recognize just from looking at it. But unless I'm way up next to somebody because of the way Lululemon does their branding, I'm not going to necessarily know a pair of Lululemon leggings from a pair of Costco leggings, right? So anybody watching, does anybody here own a piece of Lululemon clothing, whether you purchased it at Lululemon or not, maybe got it at Ross or on sale at Macy's, but does anybody here watching, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay, if you own Lululemon clothing, please give me in on the comments. Round Nooner said, "Oh, Lulu got extremely detailed with their lawsuit." Yes, girl. They said, "Look, you see this stitching on the back of these pants? This is the same stitching that we use." But the average person shopping for athletic wear, do you think that they are getting all up in the stitching like Lululemon? Do you think that, right? Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I went to a fitness event a couple of months ago. I posted a reel on it. You guys probably saw it. I went to Ebony Fit Weekend, right? And they had vendors there who were selling athletic apparel. And they looked great. But I get my leggings and sports bras from Ross, where I can pay $7 for a pair of pants and maybe $5 for a sports bra. Why am I going to then spend $50 on your sports bra? Right? But that's just me. Mo Soulshine said, nope, not looking at the stitching. So Lululemon is essentially saying that Costco is trying to steal their swag. But I think that for the average person, athletic wear is athletic wear is athletic wear. Is there anybody here who is yes? Is there anybody here who is a who is very particular about their fitness gear. And I'm trying to think if I know anybody, and the only people I know who are dedicated to a specific brand of fitness gear, they're getting paid to sell it. Meaning they are, and they're what you call that? They're an affiliate, they got a code, whatever. I'm going to Ross and getting 10 pieces of clothing for $30. I'm just kidding. But yeah. But how many of you guys think that Lululemon is going to be successful in this lawsuit against Costco? Is the stitching that Lululemon implements, is it unique enough to say, hey, this, they copied us? Most Shine said, I just want a pocket and good support, right? And from what I've heard, Lululemon, while the price point is high, they got some problems. Didn't they have a problem? They were like see-through. They had to go and redo the whole thing. But listen, how many of you out here think that Lululemon is going to be successful in their lawsuit against Costco? Is this, special stitching enough? Should it be enough? Let me know what your thoughts are.